Morning, everyone. Welcome to our project name is Food Online Delivery System. Our project goal is support to a small business restaurant and some of the family-owned business. For example, if you want to order the favorite dish from a hidden gem restaurant nearby, but not find it online. So that's our challenge we aim to solve with our app. Moving along. Today agenda is introduction, what we did for our project, then weekly plan, ERG, how we connect the tables, then data dictionary, workflows, then project demo, key tools, and key challenges, what we did the challenges. So this is our today agenda. Moving along.
Thank you, Sugita. As you might know, the current big brand food delivery apps are skewed toward big chain restaurants like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Panera Bread. They require hefty commission fees from participating restaurants that can range from 15 to 30% on deliveries. Therefore, we want to capture that share of market in the restaurant industry that small businesses occupy. And those who cannot afford to work with large third-party food delivery apps because of the high commissions and the lack of control of the guest experience. We want to encourage customers to be selective and adventurous eaters by enhancing the accessibility of small business restaurants who offer distinctive items from the typical boring menus offered by big franchises. In other words, we want to create new demand in addition to capturing the current market. The reasons why Food Foodie is a fantastic choice are because it is an easy-to-use platform that comes with minimal commission fee. It prioritizes small businesses. Our app is user-friendly and intuitive, and it comes with easy setup with minimal tech knowledge. Moreover, the participating restaurants gain access to user-friendly analytics that provide business insights and can positively impact business decisions and strategies. For example, the development of diner loyalty and creation of new recipes. Moving on, we have our entity relation diagram. There are 7 linked tables here in addition to 3 tables that we do not include because they are in a separate category. These tables are arranged in star layout and they are order, restaurant, customer, delivery, delivery driver, order item, and menu item. For these tables in the ERD, each has its own business constraints like require, unique, primary key, and foreign key. Moving on, to realize our goals, during week 1, we began designing the database, identifying role-specific features, building basic pages, and testing functionalities. During week 2, we make additional role-specific pages, improve the design, create reports, and test all functionalities. Having talked about the ERD and our weekly plan, my colleague Sanober will discuss data dictionary in the following.
Thank you, Becky and Sugita, for such wonderful introduction. So since we are talking about the Foodie app here, which is the home delivery app, which we are working on, so I'll be describing here the data dictionary, and everyone will be interested in knowing what all the tables and what all connections and what all these tables consist of. I'll be describing here some of the data dictionary. As we cannot describe, we'll be taking a look on some of the data dictionaries here. So first of all, we created the user roles, and then we created the tables which consisted of customer and restaurant, order, delivery drivers, delivery, menu item, most important item here, and then the order item. Now in the customer table, I would like to just give a little intro that the column fields which we added were the customer ID, which we edited in the auto increment, and then added some more fields which included person, email, address, phone number, and had the connections with the customer role and the customer info. So a little bit moving forward to the another data addiction, another slide. I would let you know that in the next table, which consisted of restaurant, the column fields which are added here are the ID and the restaurant name, the restaurant owner and the owner and the address, email, phone, cuisine type, and the restaurant info. Since we are not able to show all the live demo, everything will be shown in the live demo. So this is just the data dictionary, the PPT we are showing. So next, moving forward, we have another slide. This is the workflow, which consists of the customer login, which will show in our live demo, which consists of the dashboard, and we can in the customer login we have the options of editing details and putting in the restaurant list and the menu items. And if we have, we can order in the first page we can order one item, and if we have more orders we can go to the next page for ordering items. And with all these data I would like to pass my virtual mic to my next colleague for the live project demo. So,
Thank you,
Ramya. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sanobar. So we'll start with our foodie app demo. So we have first created our tables and the user roles and the pages. So first I'll go with the tables. So we have 7 unique tables starting from customer, restaurant, order, delivery drivers, menu item, and order item. We'll go with some of the key tables where we have set up the constraints and the columns and those connections. So customer has, as Sanobar said, we have person, email, address, and phone, and other related details. We can see the constraints like customer name is required and email has to be required and must be unique. And customer record rows, we have inserted around 15 customers are available here for now. And how the customer is connected to other tables like order and order delivery. And when we go to the restaurant table, we have similar like fields which are very specific to the restaurant, and we also have the cuisine type. So with this, if somebody wants to filter by the like cuisine like Italian or Indian or Chinese, they can have the option to filter out. And how the restaurant table is connected to the other tables here. And the main table which we have is the order table. The order table which is like considerably connected to all of the other related tables like customer, restaurant, and the delivery driver, and how the order is connected to the order items. When we go to the user roles, we currently limited our scope to like mostly on the customer and the restaurant owner scope, and we have the driver role. And when we see to the accounts of the user roles, for now we have, like as we said, like we have 15 of the customers and like 5 restaurants and 3 of the delivery drivers connected to this app. When we go to the pages, so these are all the pages which we have it in the app for all the user roles. We can see the demo now. So this is our like the front page where the customer or the restaurant owner can log into it. I'm logging as one of the customer. So the customer will have a welcome page, and he has all the options of placing an order, seeing all the menu items from the restaurant and what are all the restaurants available, and my details to edit her details, and from customer dashboard. I'll start from the place order page. So as we see in the workflow, we have like 2 pages connected here. So in this page, when the customer can enter address, enter an address, and choose a restaurant. Say example, in our case, like I'm just choosing as Hot Breads, and a customer, and submit. So it gives us the next page. It shows like what is the order or the menu item the customer wants to choose. I'm just saying it's a 4, and just it refreshes again to the same page, making the customer to order multiple items from the same restaurant. So with that, he can order the items, and it is connected to the tables showing that order can be like for that particular customer, the order has been created and it is just received, and the total cost for that customer. And in order items, we can see like what is the menu he has chosen, and its menu price and the quantity. And in menu items, a customer can see all of the menus which is available in multiple restaurants and the images related to it. And in restaurant list, it's like list of all the restaurants which is available. In my details, we can see like what the customer can edit in case if he wants to change the address or the phone number. And when we go to the customer dashboard, we have limited to 2 dashboards for customer for now. It shows like what is my frequent order. So like from which restaurant I have added more, and the popular items in other restaurants. So this shows like this can give his make the decision to make it faster, like from where I can order and what are the menu items which are popular in a specific restaurant. So with this, our customer dashboard is finished. Moving along to the restaurant owner. Okay. So restaurant owner has the option of My Restaurant where he can edit his details, and Add Restaurant. This page is specific to a restaurant where in case if the restaurant owner wants to open up a new branch in a different location. And restaurant orders, it shows like all of the orders which are received to the restaurants, which are like including delivered, on the way delivery, just received, or in progress. And Add a menu shows like what are if the restaurant owner wants to add a new item to the restaurant and it belongs to different category as starter, main course, and dessert. And when we goes to the restaurant owner dashboard, here he can see like which is the most frequent customer. And see, in our case, like Bass Amy is the most frequent customer to this restaurant. And in case if the restaurant owner wants to see like what are all my pending orders, he can directly go to the dashboard and see like these are my orders like just received and what are their order status. And we go to the next chart, it shows like order count by date. This can show like when the restaurant is receiving more orders, so that the restaurant owner can make available of his resources on a specific like weekday or weekends. And this chart shows the revenues by date, like on particular day how much the restaurant is receiving. And this is not particular, these two charts like not specific to the restaurant, but the restaurant owner have the option to see like how many orders like other restaurants are receiving, and the restaurant counts by location. So in our case, like Pizza Palace is one of the restaurant which has 2 different locations, but considering to the other locations where we have only one. So with this, I'm wrapping up with our demo and moving to our presentation. I'm passing over to Elend.
Thank you, Ramya. These are the tools that we use as a team to communicate. We use WhatsApp as well as Google Meet to create all our diagrams, ERD diagrams. We use SQL DBM. To create a presentation, we use Canva. For further research, we use YouTube. To create all the database and all the beautiful work that you've seen that Ramya has presented, we use Knack. And proceeding to the next stage, we also encountered a couple of challenges while working on this project where we had restricted details for only login users, but this was intentional because we wanted to make sure that the integrity and the privacy of our users is protected. We had to also encounter challenges such as prioritizing features to include the most essential functionalities. So we had to leave out the unnecessary tables that we thought they're not going to be worth us showing on this presentation, but it was worthwhile to learn while using them. While we had a great fun defining and linking all the tables, which was not an easy job, but together as a team we made it work. And as every day everybody's working, we are busy, we also have challenges with time management, but as Ramya and everybody has mentioned, Becky and Sonoba, we made time to Steve, we made our contributions to make this team effort work. So what you see right now is out of work, dedication, and I thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free. Thank you.
Give a big round, guys. So first of all, excellent demo, workflow, and presentations. I hope everyone can see look like a real restaurant applications. It doesn't look like a classroom application, and that is the power of presentation. And I think Becky and Ramya and Sonabar and Fifi and others knows how to present because they might have done multiple presentations. Becky, you excellently set the stage. Ramya, excellent work for presentation. Couple of questions. What was the secret of success? Because you guys did a complete working application.
Having each member having different attributes, having different talents. I was thinking that if I were to do this project alone, and if I get stuck in, for example, step 3, I'll forever be stuck at that bottleneck. But because of my team members' expertise, they were able to do step 3, so I could go to step 4 and step 5 and so on.
Wonderful. Ramya, any tips or techniques for others?
Like dedicating to a time constraint, we have to spend at least 30 minutes or 40 minutes a day, because everybody is running around with her work and own busy schedules. Like spending 15 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day would help to grow our project.
Very good. Sonabar, any tips from you?
Yeah, actually, the main tip will be whatever we have learned from the class, obviously, because it was very helpful while going through the videos. It helped a lot because since Knack is a real new project, so the main tip is whenever we are taught something, and of course we get a good team and.
Fifi, being a remote, what works for you?
What is that people availing themselves when we had meetings, because that can also be a frustration if people, when you set up meetings and people don't show up, but having a team that always shows up, and when we say we need this by this day, everybody sends their contribution, that really worked. So that was one of our key ingredient to our success, making sure we avail ourselves, we send our contributions, and we keep on working on our project as we go.
Very good. Sujita, any tips from you?
Hi, sir. The tips. I learned a lot of things from here, and thanks to everyone. So every day we did a meeting, and then what you going to do? So we did every part, the tables. We split the all tables. So I learned a lot from everyone. It's my tips. Thank you for everyone.
Yeah. No, thank you, guys. This is really good. If you ask me, not only you develop the project, but you also have a very marketable speech. And that is beautiful part about this type of project. I always tell people it's not what you do, it's how people perceive, right? If I'm like a restaurant owner, I would like to sign up. That's the way you present it. So it's a real business, I would say, case study. And if I'm a customer, I like to place an order. So you kind of consider two persona very well, right? Restaurant perspective and what you call customer perspective. I know that because of time, you might not have a driver persona, right? But I'm sure if you get a little bit extra, you might have a driver persona also. So, this is what you need to sell in your interview, that you have developed this thing. Most important thing is don't tell like what you did, but tell you why you did, how it is helping. Objective with the success story. Now, if some of you have a little bit extra mile, you can start working with restaurants, say, I can do this for you. Just give me a menu and I can develop. Maybe I will charge you $10 per month. And now you make money, right? So it's a wonderful thing. Think about business aspect. There is no point to just think about job. Think about any skill you have, which can enable you to make money, right? It can be self-serving business or it can be a job. Excellent work. Now, I don't have much time, but I want to give other team opportunity.
Running your business, how to spend less time on it, how to turn your customers into raving fans, and how to scale and increase your bottom line. So what I'm going to show you is start with first the business problem. And when I go through that, you all are going to know it well, give you what group one thinks a good solution would be for you, cover the whole blueprint. I think that's important for you to understand why this is such a winning solution, and give you a phase one of what we covered in the demo. Show you a demo of what we've built for you, how your business can run, and then talk about what other goodies could come if you want to go forward. And we'll cover the collaboration process, how we work together to build this, and this is how your team would work for you. We'll cover the challenges that we face, and then we'll take your questions. So what is the problem for landscape owners? Most companies are run by small business people. We understand that. And we know your budgets are small. Many of you do not have sophisticated websites or transaction systems. If you do have a website, it's usually just brochureware, just content, limited or no functionality. And for those of you who do offer a little functionality like invoicing and quotes, you often are using a third-party service, which just makes the whole experience disjointed, takes more time, more manual, and just not a good customer experience for your customers. We know these legacy processes cost more money to run, probably more than you think. And so that makes it very difficult to grow and scale your business and improve customer service. So that's the challenge we know you all face. What is the solution? Well, Group One came up with a lawn care CRM app for you. With this app, you're going to be able to streamline those operations. You can see how communication becomes much more enhanced, much more simpler. Real-time scheduling, imagine that. In-app messaging, and now you can control your whole billing process and your online payments, as well as you can automatically invoice your customers. It's a one-size-fits-all solution right in the palm of your hands, and more so in the palm of your customers' hands. So let's talk about the blueprint, because this is important for you to understand how the magic occurs. We were able to do forward engineering here. We thought about your business model and conceptually had to understand what do you encounter? What are you trying to get done? We know you have customers like every other business. You have employees, and that's important because they serve different roles. Your customers need to know what services you offer, appointments. So we came up with this list of entities just to start, a list of 8 entities for this demo that we want to share with you. And then we thought about the relationships, as you can see here. We want to make sure you understand that we get it, we understand it. Customers need to book appointments. Employees provide services during those appointments. you got to generate invoices, of course, and you want to get paid. And many of you lawn care companies, obviously you got to track your equipment, know your inventory. Because we're able to do forward engineering, we can make sure we're covering all the bases. We went from that conceptual model over here to the logical model. This is where a lot of the magic you're going to see later, this is what made it possible, because we had to build the right relationships. But conceptually, now that we understand how your business run, we're able to build those relationships. And one of the beauties of this is the role-based access control that you're going to see. But it was key that we build these relationships and the restrictions properly. This is just a snapshot of the data dictionary. May not be that important to you, but as we build out your site, this is very important for our team, because that means it's going to take us much less time from the data model to having a documented data dictionary. If we have to integrate with third-party vendors or services for any reasons, having this documented is very important. It will save you time and money as our customer. So what we did was we broke this into 2 phases. Now, phase 1, here are the feature functions that we included in the app, and I'm going to show you that next. I'm going to demo the app for you next. We do have some brochure pages, and I'm going to explain why that's important, because any public person, anybody in the public who just visits your site, you want to have some basic information there to interest them. And then we'll show a little bit about the customer feedback mechanism we built in. And then the meat and potatoes that I know you're very interested in. How do you bill people? How payments recorded? And as a lawn service business, obviously scheduling is very important. So we included that in phase 1. All right, so next, let me demo the app for you. I know you're waiting to see these goodies. A second here. Okay. Share. Give me 1 second as I bring up the share again. Share. The screen. And share. Okay. All right. All right. What you're looking at here now is the desktop view of our app. And one thing I want you to do is think about the roles, because this is very important to the beauty of the way this app works and why you will have to spend less time and have less concern. This will be the public view. Anybody navigating to your home page. This is just a simple welcome page. This part just has content about what we do, our 7-step program, examples of some of the jobs we've done. And you can see our Google reviews, and we have a great reputation and you can clearly see we have a lot of 4.9s. The other tabs you see here, services. Obviously, if you're a new customer, you want to see what type of services we prevent. So this is just a listing of the services. You can see the cost over here, gives you a description, right? If you want to create an account, you would do that here, create an account for our CRM app. And if you need to contact us, you can just fill out this contact us form, and that's emailed directly to one of our office people, and they get back to you within 24 hours. Now, that's from the public role, but then there are 3 roles we built within our application: customer, employee, and admin. When you land on the welcome page, which is our home page here, they can connect down here. You can see, log in as an admin, log in as a customer, log in as an employee. I'm going to first log in as a customer. And I want you all guys to pay attention to the menu options as they change, and you can see how we can control the access and what your customers will be able to see. If I log in as a customer here, Give me a second here. Okay. Give me a second. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I see. I had a little typo there. Bear with me. Try that again. Okay, there we go. Now we're in as a customer. As you can see, the menu has greatly expanded. This customer, whose name is CUST, this customer, why has their menu expanded? Because as a customer, we're already servicing you, right? Of course, you still have your welcome page. You can see all the services. But a current customer may want to know availability. If I click on the availability page, it's showing all of the entire schedule of your line service company, because they may want to switch to Tuesday. So they want to see what days are available. It's display only. They can't do any editing here. If they want to see their particular invoices, they would come here and they can see their list of invoices here. If they want to make an appointment, they could do that here. And I just clicked in one of the dates. You can see how you can change the date, pick your date, give your street address, all the goodies that you would expect to see. If they want to make a payment as a customer, you can come here and do it yourself. Enter the amount, payment method, your choice, and we already know who the customer is, so you don't need to enter that or any customer ID. We know because you're signed in. We're doing role-based control, access control. We know who to apply it to. And as a matter of fact, let's see here. I will do a simple payment, $15.25. I'm going to say this was paid by cash, and if I hit submit, you can see it should be updated real time right there, $15.25 cash to this customer right here that occurred today. So it gives that your customers more control to do things like that, and they're not kicked out to other systems and don't need to work with paper or call you anything. Let's go back and change to a different role. And again, when I change a different role, that access would change. Let's go to an employee role. What might an employee be interested in? Sign in. All right. There, as you can see, once again, let's take a look at the menu structure. Everything's controlled with the CRM app. The main thing is an employee is interested in equipment and inventory. They need the lawnmowers and the weed whackers and that sort of thing. So you land on the equipment and inventory status page. You can see all the equipment, what date it was purchased, condition. And this stuff is important later for the owner. We can generate reports off of here. We can do triggers when it's 2 years old. We can send out a list to you as the owner that something needs to be replaced. So that's the employee view. They just have a few things that's focused on them. Now, if I take you to an admin view, obviously an admin is likely to have more responsibilities, and we need to see more options. So if I sign in, once again, before I hit sign in, watch how their access changes and the things they have. So as I said, they need to do more things. So you can see they have the largest menu. Of course, we just came from the equipment inventory. Usually the employees would be there, but maybe the admin needs to go in there and do something. Customer payments. I'm an admin here. Now, when I sign in as a customer, that customer can only see there and make the payment for them. But as admin, I want to be able to enter anyone's payments. And you can see that can be done here, amount, payment. You can select what customer you're entering this payment for. That's what we want our admin to be able to do. And then here's the history of all the payments. And they could go back and go in and edit any individual payment. So that's the sort of control we would give your admins. couple other things. We can invoice a customer. I hadn't showed you the invoicing function. That's probably going to be a restricted function for someone like an admin. They could come here, add the invoice. Again, they select the customer down here that they're creating an invoice for, and we have a grid here showing all the invoices that are outstanding. Another thing about the admin, you saw the appointments calendar for the customer, but on the admin, they want to see all appointments access. So here you can see a little different information. We filtered, you see red and blue. This red means that for some reason there was an issue with their appointment. That appointment did not occur. It did not get completed. So that's just a trigger for us to know to act. And we could do more of this for you. I'm just giving you an example of what's possible here. Another thing with the admin that I haven't shown you is, and this could be for owner role that we have not created. Right now it's with the admin. You as an owner may be comfortable with your admin doing it, but if you want us to create an owner role for you because some things you want to see only for yourself, maybe something like our dashboard. You can see here, we're showing the different employees and what percentage of employees you have in each role. So you got an idea about your staff. And here's the payment. You can see here let me reduce the screen just a little so you can see everything. Here, this is showing the payment type. You get most of your payments from cash. Get most of your payments from cash. That's what that's telling you there. And payments amount methods, just another view, how much you've collected via each amount. This would be very important. Service appointments. What services are you getting the most appointments for? Tree trimming, garden maintenance. So once again, this whole dashboard, this could be a complete module. We can build this out and add whatever you want, whatever insights you want to see, set up triggers to send you reports, actions as you like. And it's all controlled with our CRM app. So I think that's everything I wanted to show you in the demo. Let me take you back to the presentation. So that was phase one. We wanted to show you those basic items that we know you need to run your business. You need to be able to show your customers and potential customer service. You want people to be able to contact you. Obviously, you need to bill and invoice people. So that's some of the things. But phase two, more goodies can come from there. Okay. It makes sense that we could do so many things to set up workflows and triggers to give you maybe end-of-day reports, who's late on a payment, who has payments coming up. We can add a whole payroll module to help you pay and track your employees. The options are limitless with our CRM application. One I would like to call out, which is very customary for a lot of businesses, a small business, is a CRM emailing campaign. What is that? You might be interested in that. That you can set this up automatically. We would set it up for you. You can set it up that when the season starts in these cold weather states where we are in Illinois, the season starts in March, you can send out a welcome email reminding people to book their schedule. You can send out mid-season promotions for things that you want to sell, new plannings on holidays. You can send reminders at the end of the season. Maybe you want to do a garden cleanup. We could schedule all those with our CRM emailing campaign, have it in place, and it would run all by itself, need no human intervention, and would all be automatic. So just one idea that you could do with our CRM lawn care application. So let me talk about our collaboration, the tools and services we used. We, of course, use Knack. That's the backbone. That's the engine that we use to build the CRM. We did some project management, and we used a couple of tools to help us with that. We started with ClickUp. In case you don't know, that's a free app that anyone can use. And we switched in the middle to Tom's planner. Actually grabbed that one from one of Tushar's presentations that he shared. Someone was using that. That one is very visual and it just gives a Gantt chart, real easy. So we did leverage some project management tool. We, of course, use a lot of WhatsApp communication, Zoom, mini Zoom meetings, PowerPoint slides, transferred them to Google so we can collaborate. And we actually spent not only using the resources that were shared in Infotech and within the class, but I know Dennis on our team, he told me as late as last night, he probably spent over 4 hours on support with Knack. And the reason why it was just so much we could do, we wanted to share, and we were trying to build so much, and we're happy with what we were able to show you, but there was even more interactivity integration that we were trying to connect and show you all. Ways of working, we started with a kickoff meeting. Like I say, that we used a project management tool to drive us, and we had daily connects. Here's some of the project challenges we faced. Some of us were in different time zones.
I'm sorry, but your team, like, how did you guys communicate it? Because I know you have different time zone, people are working different schedule. How did it make it possible?
WhatsApp helped a lot. Just the idea that when we get something done, we would throw it in WhatsApp. Someone would read it, pick up the next thing when they could. A lot of it was asynchronous work, where I work nights, so I'd be up at night all the time. That's one of the reasons I'm not presenting right now, because I'm falling asleep in my chair. But like, so I'd be up at nights and I'd do what I could, and they'd wake up and they'd see like bits of the app, and they'd add on to it and take it and see where to go next. So a lot of it is like knowing what each person could do, doing what you can, and passing on to the next person forward when they can do it.
Yes, without the Knack, without WhatsApp, we cannot really do much. So whatever something comes up and or like create it and then share with it and then communicate it day and night and then during the daytime and then yeah, so that's how we worked on.
Very good job. It looks like a very experienced group have presented, and I can definitely in experience that you all have some prior experience, because not only you use Verbase correctly, but you provided theme, planning, project, tools, technology, business problem, phases, everything. So excellent work overall. So give last group, last but not least, give opportunity to them to present. They're already excited. You can see that they already shared the screen and not ready to go. So now let's go, Lila and her group.
Sorry, I just turned on my. Okay, now let's start it because already in time we need to start. Okay, good morning, colleagues. We want to present our
built on the mountaintop. Our team will be Justin, Ruben. We also want to welcome an important guest today. She's an investor for Summit View Capital. So we want to show her all the nicks and nags, everything we've talked about today. We'll be discussing how a Knack website works, diagrams, KPIs, show a little how a data dictionary looks like, talk about certain constraints, tools, and challenges and improvements. Why use Knack? There's multiple reasons why we can use Knack. For a few, increased user adoption and growth, which basically means user-friendly website translates to a lower barrier to entry for potential customers. Improved customer acquisition cost, which would mean a well-designed website. Enhanced customer satisfaction, and plenty more. And see on the right side, later on, if the investors want to take our opportunity, we have 3 different plans. So here's the mountain of context. We have the developer, the user, and even in some cases, the management. Then we have the Knack platform. And that also comes with data as well. So once you have that combined, you have data-driven databases. So here's another diagram explaining on the top left-hand side, the nurses, the doctors, the nurses, and the patients, and it all connects to data or data-driven. And then you have examples that from data-driven, you have add, update, delete, view, KPIs, patient, doctor, nurse information, or logins, and appointments. Here's an example of the ERD diagram created from Oracle. Table constraints. As you can see here on table constraints, we have all like doctor ID, which would be the primary key, patient ID, primary key, in this case, nurse ID, primary key. Then we have integers for our character 2, which will all be discussed a little bit more later on. And then obviously comes foreign keys as well. All right, so now I'm going to present the demo. So a little brief preview on some of the things you can do on this website is you can create a table. So you can create doctor, appointment, patients, nurse, prescription, medical records, all that you want. And then you can create rows. So the doctor row, the nurse row, the patient row, and all these rows have different values you can incorporate from the tables as well. So then now you can also create pages where, for example, not everything's going to be on here because it's just a demo. Later on, if the investors want to continue with what we have going, we can always add 2 months, 3 months in advance. We can always add more. So appointment-wise, you can add pages for appointments. You can add pages for doctor logins, and I'll show all this on live pretty soon. Just a little preview. Patient accounts, so that's like kind of like a dashboard. And then a welcome page. And here you see an example of a KPI. And now I'm going to go to the preview or I'll go to live. So right here, obviously you can add more to a dashboard, but due to time constraints and future possibilities, we can always add more. But you can also create pie charts. You can also create calendars and etc. Now, here you go to the appointment section. You have the name, just any patient that when they go into the website, you have the name, doctor's choice, all 3 different choices here. Appointment, time, date, you can just put in whatever you want. Visit reason, address, and insurance. And then this little red mark right here means required. You can turn that on and off if you want anytime in builder's mode. Add doctor. We are going to actually add a doctor just for this case. I have a mock doctor here for you. Doctor here is Elon Musk. So here, as you can see here, all that doctor has to do is just log in and then just add in their name, the specialty that the doctor is in, email, departments, for example. You can just go down, you have 3 different departments, address, and then obviously user role means that that's the role they're in. And that means active, meaning that they're actively currently working. Nurse, now here's the kicker, right? You can't add in a nurse because there's permission that only a nurse can go in. But before we do that, I'm gonna go into one more section. Actually, we're not, we're gonna go right into nurse. Second, I have to remember the nurse's mock name and the password, so. So here, same concept. The nurse if there's a new nurse in the hospital, they gotta just add the name, the gender, the phone, email, address, and etc. Pretty normal. Now, the only thing here is they're not. If I go to patient account or dashboards, they're not gonna have it. You can add that role later on, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you using a patient role. But here, I already showed. So we're gonna go to patient. And then we will be done with the demo. Here, we're gonna log out. Use another mock name for the patient. And as you can see here, date of birth, gender, phone number is all shown. So kind of almost like a dashboard when you go and log on. You have your medical records, your notes, your insurance, the total charges, and the data of services. And you can add so much more to it. In 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, you can only add so much, but later down the road, you can add charts, you can add everything, so much more to it than just this. And then I believe we are done. You can go to settings. You can change you can change the little font. You can change the header, the page. You can the menu, the grids, and that's it. So we're done with the demo. And we'll go back to here, and then Ali's gonna take it on.
Okay, so the data directory, we have Dr. ID, department name, email, phone, specialization, gender, prescription, room number, Dr. ID, and the department ID. Also, we can add a lot more like roles. It depends on the need of the client. And if we go to business constraints, we have financial constraints, and we have what's it called? We have budget limits. We need to manage costs effectively, funding sources, and high equipment costs, and staff salaries. Again, that all depends on the client's needs, and everything can be like done depending on depending on the needs of the client. Operational constraints. We can add modules to regulate like limited staff, bed bed capacity, supply chain issues, and technology integration. Slide 4, regulatory and legal constraints. So as far as regulations and certifications, that can be discussed with the client, and anything can be done and undone, again, depending on the need of the client. Market and competitive constraints, competition from other hospitals. We can add features, roles, and like a lot more. Depending on the market and the trends of the healthcare industry. Ethical and social constraints, affordable care, medical ethics, cultural sensitivity, and community impact.
Thank you, Ali. I take it from here. Hello, everyone. Okay, we're going to talk about measuring KPI. Two ways of measuring KPI. One is identify business goal. The other one is use the specific formula. I got some examples from the bottom. I'm going to talk about patient wait time. I want to give one example. Before, I'm going to talk about my country. Before, we used to go, when we got to go to the hospital, we used to line up, and we got a card with the name and some boxes to mark down. And we got to wait for the doctor to say if we got time to get an appointment. Now, with the technology we have, measuring KPIs, we can track the time, we can track how many patients we can have for one day, we can track all this stuff. Now, if you go to the hospital, you can make an appointment online, or you can call, you can do a lot of things like that. And they take the time for you, the time that you arrive to the facility. They take how many patients on the waiting room, and they take how many, patients pay, how many patients didn't pay. They can track all the stuff. That's very nice from this measuring KPI. I'm going to talk about also the tool that we use. As you can see, guys, we use Excel. Google Sheets, Excel, you gotta pay, you guys know that. That's to import and export information, but my scheme. I use Google Sheets because it's free, so I don't have to pay anything, and it's easier, And also we use for the PowerPoint Google Slides. We use Knack. Knack. You see all the project was in Knack. All the tables, all the information over there, the pages, all what my friend showed before previously, and also SQL, very important, the command, all that stuff. Key challenges. We experienced some challenges on this project. One, the biggest challenges we had was time management. Everybody was working in different shifts. So it was kind of hard to meet up. Because sometimes we were sending messages to see if we can meet up, but someone wasn't available, and it was, we having a hard time, but finally we did it. We were able to, meet up and do the project. And also the technology, we were experiencing, some issues, but we could the project without no problem. Business improvement, like my friend was telling before, we was talking about money, financial health. Before when we started the hospital, we didn't have enough funds to run the place. We gotta figure it out on the way that we could save money, time, and all this stuff to have more people. Less people doing more with less. Now with the technology, we have meetings, everything. We analyze the project, and we finally found a way to save money and time. So yeah, it's all I have. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and then to the investor out there, if you like our presentation, take us on, and we'll add more to Knack next time.
Give a big round. That's a couple of questions. First, Justin, very good. I can see significant improvement in your presentation. So first of all, thank you. Thank you for taking time, and I can see you have really put ideas with the implementation approach in the slides. What was super exciting part for this project?
The messing with the slides.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of when you have an idea, just put an idea on the slide and incorporate it into PowerPoint.
Very good. James, Ruben, what's your friend name?
My what?
What's your friend name?
My first name?
Friend name.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, throughout the presentation, you say my friend. I thought his name is some name is there, right?
Yeah.
For team member, you always use name, right? So always, it looks like a third person, right? The people who are sitting next to you, they should have a name, right? Always use name when you're referring. As Justin mentioned, right? As Ali mentioned, what was a key challenge for you part of this project?
Technology. Because when I came here to this class, I didn't know anything about database. Time I was discovering new tools, new websites, things like that. But in the project, I was struggling looking for videos, websites, so I can complement the job. But it was also exciting for me because I felt like an engineer, like a real engineer when we were doing the table, all this stuff. It was pretty fun. It was
nice. The more you put effort, more you will learn. Never give up. Remember, someone is crawling, somebody is walking, somebody is running, but you know your own pace. You can repeat this class as many times as you want. You know that. So next time this class will be offered within a few weeks, you can repeat. Goal of the exercise, first time you learn 30%, next time you learn 60%, you can do it. Ali, what was the key challenge for you?
The key challenge was to figure out how to connect those and making sure everything aligns with the slide. But actually, I would like to take time and thank my
Friend.
mate, actually. You know, Justin went above and beyond, honestly. Like he figured everything out and he made it like super simple and easy for everybody else. Really, I want to take the time and thank him for, you know, he's going places like.
That is very important part, and I like you use Justin as a name, and it is important. Trust me, as I said before, success or failure doesn't matter. It's just a learning opportunity. It's a perspective, right, where you started from, right? I have seen 3 of you struggle early, but your project completion. So awesome. Remember, it's learning. The next time if you repeat, no problem.
Guess what? You don't need to look any further because our project is about enhancing the client experiences in Salon. Did you know that managing Salon without a proper CRM is like trying to get a haircut in the dark? You might get the job done, but there is bound to have some mistakes and uneven edges. Okay. In our team, we have myself, Hetal, Bijal, Nashin, Nikhil, Divesh, Alex, and Malike. So what is this project about? A CRM system for Salon business built with Knack is to streamline and optimize our operation. Why is it needed, you ask? Well, you know, Salon faces some challenges of managing some key aspects like appointments, making sure the client's appointments and bookings are, you know, top notch, customers maintaining their records for personalized experiences, staff organizing their schedules and assignments, assigning to the right client. And of course, the biggest one is the payment because that's where our revenue is coming in from. So we have to make sure it's streamlined in transactions, everything is working smoothly without any errors. Some of the platforms that we have used, of course, Knack, and something like ChatGPT, YouTube, Excel, PowerPoint, and some of the database. Now my team member Divesh will share about our ERD diagram next.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Ed, to present this one for us. So now I'm going to present the ERD diagram for everything. So first of all, it's a product inventories. Product we use, payment services, employees, appointments, and the customer. Everything is connected with the each and every tables. Next slide is about like a CRM diagram. I'm going to give this one to Nausim to present the next slides.
Thank you, Divesh, for explaining about ERD diagram. I would like to, first of all, if you go back to the CRM, yes, here. I want to show how does this application work. So CRM is basically the customer relationship management that Salon business for whom we developed this application. They wanted to know their and track their customers, their like the customers who is more interested in the services, who is like what is the busiest time that the Salon is getting throughout the week or throughout the day or throughout the month. So this is why the Salon wanted us to build an application where they can track all of these flows, like all of these, like the staff profiles, the customer profiles, the feedbacks, reviews, everything that the Salon wanted to track. So we have used some kind of like application. We have used Knack to develop the application, However, we have the future goals that we're going to finish, or we're going to add more pages in the application to fulfill the goal completely. Because of the time management, we were not able to complete all the pages, but in the future we're going to do the market campings, where the salon management can able to track all the campings, the task meetings, whatever event they are getting, they're doing, completed everything. We're going to show that in the future. So if you go to the upcoming slide, Divesh, here I wanted to explain about the key concepts that our database has. It's like we have the customers, employees, services, appointments, and payments, where the salon management can able to have all the informations of the customers using the key fields, the employees, the services that is connected. All the tables are connected with each other, where if the employee if the customer wanted to make the appointment, it's gonna show like what time, what date, what services they wanted to make the appointment, and with what stylist, like with what employee they wanted to go with. So that's going to give more knowledge about like which employees are doing good job, and which employees is in good demand for their business. So that's going to track the employee performance analysis, I will say. The services, if you see the pie chart over there, that is the all kind of services that the salon is offering. So with this pie chart, the pie chart is showing like what customers is more interested in which services. So this is how the business can track the trends and the demand of the services that the customer is more interested in their salon. So I would like to Vijay, I would like to Malike. Okay, Malike is going to explain the further about the ERDs and dashboard. Thank you.
Nashin, this is our stylus pie chart from Knack dashboard. As you can see, we have a large orange colored part in our pie chart. It represents our hairstylist. This is because we input more records in a hairstylist in the role of a hairstylist, and that's why you are seeing more large part in orange representing hairstylist, following by masseuse and nail technician. And on the right side, we are showing you stylist feedback. And as you can see, each number is showing a different colors. That's we use the next option to color by the numbers, so we can show which stylists have more feedback from our customers.
All right, so I would like to go through the live application. We have the homepage here. We have the appointments there. We can track the appointments. Like if you see, we have the appointment here. The management can like edit, view, and even they can log in to if they want to like add more appointments, or if they want to edit the appointments, they can do it from here. They have to log in.
You don't have to log in, just go through substance because we don't have too much time.
Okay, just show them all the tabs.
So we have these services here that going to show like what are the services the salon is providing, and they can also see the prices, the service type, duration of the services. If so, the management can able to add the employees. If they are getting like new stylish, they can add it here, and then from here they can see like the tables that going to like edit or view for the details of the employees. For the customers, they can able to see the table over here, but for some reason it's incomplete. Add services, the management can only able to add the services and edit the services, but if you log in through the employee credentials, the employee can only view the services. They cannot like edit or do anything with the services. So we build the application, somehow the management can only like add the task if there is a meeting or task or event. The management can only like add the task in that. As you can see, they can like add the name, employee, customer, date, notes. The products, these are the products that they can able to like enter, and if you log in through the stylist, the employee, they can able to see all the details, like what are the products the salon has, like the inventory that they has. We also have for the management perspective, in the future we were thinking for the quantity, if they are like getting low stock, low inventory, they it's going to pop up with the color like the color gradient, like red or something, so that the management can pop their eye in there, like if it's the low inventory for some product. The feedback is going to, as you can see, the feedbacks. These are the feedbacks that the customer is give to the salon as per the services. So and all the stylists, that are all the employees. So there you can track the rating. You can track like who is getting more ratings, like that. So this is the one where the management can see like which employees is doing and their best to provide these services. Transaction page is the one where they can manage the flows of the payment of the transaction, like how the payment is getting, the type, like who is getting, which stylist has handle the transaction. So going to the dashboard, this is what the management can see, like the stylish, the feedbacks that they are getting, the calendar, the upcoming events. They can also see like what is the confirmed appointments, what appointments it's still in the wait list. And then here, if they want to search, if the management want to search by the filters, we have here the status of the appointment, like confirm, canceled, waitlist completed. If they want to see like, okay, what they want to which appointment got canceled, and if they want to search by like haircut, why is that canceled, so they can analyze from here, like if they get the details like about the cancel appointments, they can analyze like why is that canceled, like what is the problem behind that, so that they can work on the business perspective. Like they can offer the coupon or something for that particular customer on that particular day.
Projects. So it's about hotel sweet home, as you see. Our project is about hotel management, HotSuite Home. As we mentioned, it's already, and our group is two. So our team, it's Lila. Say hi.
Hi.
Lila. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. Yeah. And Lubov, she's sick, so she cannot say hello to you, but she's really excited and she's really enjoyed it. So, and me. And let's go. So first of all, introduction, we want to introduce our project. So what is the hotel management system? So first of all, it's a software system designed to manage the operations of a hotel, including reservations, guest management, room assignment, check-in, check-outs, billing, payments, and so on. So overview of our project. This project focuses on building a hotel management system that leverages the powerful Oracle database for backend storage and Knack for user-friendly front-end management. The aim is to streamline hotel operations, provide real-time data access, and improve overall guest experience. So we want to tell you about our context diagram. So it's external applications, what's going on behind its booking platform, for example. And next, it's Knack. It's a front-end management interface. Another, it's Oracle database. It's backend storage data tables. Also, it's external payment gateway. It's PayPal and other Google Pay and other types. So payment processing, and also it's a hotel staff users. So next we want to present you our entity relationship diagram, and Lila will help us. Lila?
Good morning, everyone. This is our ERD diagram we created. Here we have the tables, guest rooms, staffs, and then service feedback and reservation payment. We used constraints like primary key, foreign key, and then email for that the unique. And then the entities are connected through one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many relationships. I will show that our Knack project. One second. Yeah. This is our Knack project. Here we have tables. This is our column fields. Guest, we can we have data of birth, addresses, and email, phone number, and we created that some records. Can see that name and everything. Here the room details. Here we have the room types, singles, double, suites, and then the capacity of rooms. This is the price per night for that rooms. This we can see that tables, room status, available, booked, and then these are the reservation table. Reservation table we can here we have a check-in, check-out date, quantity of rooms, and then status, guest details we have. This is our payment table. Here we have that payment date, quantity of rooms are booked, and then the room price, the payment of type. These are the services, service request date, and then that price of that service total price we can see here. This is our staff table. Here that reception list and some services we can see here. This is our service table. These services hotel provide. this fitness, and then Steam, car rental. This is the price of that services. This is the service request. Guest can make that services. This is the service date, status booked, confirm, like that. This is the feedback table, customer feedback here. Can go to the pages. This is the admin page. Admin only can access that page. Admin can add that staff details here. One second. This is the form. We can name, gender, role, and then in submit. This is the guest login ID. Guest can access this page. Once they log in, they book that appointment here. They book the room here. Yeah. And then this is the reservation page. Yeah. Guest can reserve here. This is the payment page. Guest can log in and make the payment here. This is the service request. Guest can service. Do the request here. Okay, that's all. Tanya will give that demo.
Go. So as you see, like, first of all, we'll present you our insight first. So now I want to show you how it looks like. So with our dashboards. So first of all, you want to see that, like, all what Lila already told. We have a feedbacks for all of this, for the ratings, like how it's going on our page. So also payments. Also, we have what rooms available, like how many services was requested, like per day, and like what's like more popular. For example, as we see, like most popular is car rental, yeah, spa and wellness services, like so, and airport shuttle. So this is very important, like for our hotel management system, because it shows us what we can improve in our management system and how our customers can be like really have pleasure. So yeah, as you see in our hotel page, we can have like a login page. Also we have payment, we have here services where you can add everything like what you prefer, like the price about this. So everything is included in our also we can change for you like a design. If you don't like our design, we can change for you. Maybe it's a little bit pink like for you, like little bit girls, but we can change. But for us it looks nice, it looks pretty, and we love it. So everything we have, it's a payment, you can pay like for the quantity room for room, so everything like is here. A reservation, also add reservations, guest login. I already just logged in as a guest. So for example, if you want to just log in, so it's up to you. So yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We don't want to take a lot of your time, so we want to be like more concentrate on most important like things. So I hope that you enjoyed our project, like, and our hotel sweet home. So thank you. Yes, and have a good day. We appreciate your time. And oh, wait a minute, I want to, yep, we have a second. Last slide, of course, because we did it like for the purpose. So yep. Sorry. So yeah, the Knack project, it was what we described to you, some home sweet home hotel. And yeah, thank you very much for your attention. It was presented by Lila, Lyubov, and Titania. Thank you so much.
Give a big round. So first of all, the question,